and Councilman McKee when we toured just a few of the very many shelters, encampments that are in the city. I just want to be clear that, and I do want to thank the governor and his administration for attending with us so we could all get a better understanding of what is happening. I want to make it very, very clear that the major entity that handles most of the social service programs here within the city, they were invited not only once but twice to attend, to be with us, and have denied both times. So we went there. This is, I want it to be clear. This is not a one-dimensional issue that we have before us. It's multifaceted. This is about people who are living on private property. This is people who are living on city land, living on state land. This is about individuals who have drug addiction, alcohol addiction, who are dealing drugs, housing guns and weapons with them, and everyone is different. You cannot put everyone in the same bucket and think that every person who's homeless has the same characteristics or behaviors. What we have is we have a multifaceted problem here in the city, but we still need to address the quality of life for the other people who live within our community, who are calling my office, emailing my office, and sharing their concerns, frustrations, and potential desire to move, because when they look out their window, sometimes their children, sometimes their grandchildren, and I'm sure any of you who have children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, you do not want to see some of the behaviors that they're seeing when they're looking out the window and viewing what's happening. So it's a big issue. I also want it to be known, and the counselors know this as well, this was a very soft type of a visit. This was something that was not, going storming in. This was going in asking, is there anybody here who would like to receive help? Is there anyone who would like to go to inpatient rehabilitation? We asked that question. We told them that we have the resources to provide to them, to take them out of the environment that they're in. And the environment that they're in is deplorable. The deplorable condition is caused by them. It's not caused by us, but it is caused by them. We now have an environmental issue that is taking place along our waterways. So I understand people will come to the podium and they'll speak about how we should handle things or different approaches to what we should do. But if you do not see it with your own eyes, it's very difficult to take your opinion and feel that is solid. You have to see what we saw in order to have an opinion that is the facts before you. I want to thank our public safety officials, our police officers, and our firefighters, seeing firsthand on Friday what they encountered. Although I imagined what it was, it's a different perspective when you actually see it. They are, when you sign up to be a firefighter and a police officer, I don't think that's what you think you're doing practically on a daily basis. And the danger that they encounter when they're going into these situations is not something that I don't think any of you would want your family members to have to encounter. So I would say, if you don't like what we did, then step up, put on your galoshes, and go under there yourself and see what you can do to assist. But in the meantime, as an elected official, as elected officials, as counselors, we have an obligation that is bigger than a homeless population. It is our city land. It is the other residents that we represent who are calling. And I will share with you their names. You can call these people. You can speak with these people, because they are looking to you and to me to do something about this. And we have the ability to help people who will agree to get help. And we all know that when people are struggling, with mental health problems, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, they're only going to get help when they're ready to get help. And if they don't want to get help, we can't force them to get help. But we also have an obligation to protect our river and to protect the city of Woonsocket and the residents who live here. So I just want to thank everybody that went out, and I just want to make sure that if anybody is hearing any distorted stories, because that's what happens. I will say this, it's no secret, on the last tour that we went to, there was I would say an amount of drugs that was there in the wide open. There were weapons that were there and visible, and I just want to say that a special thanks to our law enforcement for retrieving those items, because it could be your daughter, your mother, your sister, your brother sitting at that traffic light that night in their car and having one of those guns at their head as their car gets carjacked. So congratulations, director who was there, director, everyone who was with us, counselors. We potentially, by visiting that third site on Friday, saved someone's life, and potentially from a drug overdose or the use of one of those weapons. Thank you.
Thank you.